Hello everyone, Jul here. Previously, we have already talked about the part 1 for new turn-based games, whether it's RPG, strategy, and even JRPGs. However, it seems there is one more topic that I haven't discussed yet, and that is indie turn-based RPGs. There are lots of indie games coming out this year, and surely you don't want to miss the new indie turn-based RPGs as well. And since most of these games are not released yet, this video will not represent the ranking of the games. But before we go into the list, I want to introduce you to the best platform for buying games in this modern era, and it's called Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is the perfect place for you to shop in games these days. You can buy various games for your chosen platforms, whether it's PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo Switch, and they have the best deals as well. I mean, look at these prices. There are also numerous convenient products to enhance your gaming experience, like subscription, gift cards, and many more. So what are you waiting for? All you have to do is just click my link in the description below, start searching for your favorite games, and use the activation code on your chosen platforms. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but also helping me to support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Lost Hellden is a hand-painted JRPG that combines a distinctive visual with a morally driven narrative. In this game, players take command of a cast of 8 uniquely designed and highly customizable characters. Combat-wise, it is built around a hybrid system that blends action-oriented mechanics with tactical decision-making, allowing players to tailor their approach to each battle. And whether favoring a fast-paced aggressive style or a more measured strategic rhythm, the system accommodates a variety of playstyles. Lords of Ravage is a dark fantasy RPG that places players in the role of the antagonist. The core of the experience is the ability to lead an army drawn from multiple factions. Whether commanding loyal warriors of the Dark Alliance or recruiting opportunistic mercenaries with gold, players shape their forces by blending units with varying strengths and weaknesses. Combat is turn-based and focused on careful positioning and ability synergy, where players will face a variety of hero parties. Twilight Wars is a turn-based dungeon crawler RPG that is set in a cyberpunk future. In this game, combat is turn-based and mission-driven, placing a strong emphasis on tactical planning and specialization. Each mission demands a carefully selected team of operatives, whose diverse skill sets and personalities must be weighed against the objectives at hand, and whether rescuing hostages, executing two-squad operations, or confronting powerful bosses, strategic synergy between agents is critical. Astra Infinita is a punk-spirited JRPG that favors experimentation and chaotic playstyle. Built around mechanical exploration and light storytelling, it offers a sandbox-style experience where players can test the limits of overpowered ability combinations. The combat is driven by this depth of customization and thrives on excess. While some boss fights offer genuine challenges, the primary satisfaction comes from breaking the system, which makes building ridiculous character builds a must in this game. Maliki, Poison of the Past is a turn-based RPG that merges temporal exploration, environmental themes, and character-driven storytelling into a distinctively stylized and mechanically inventive package. Central to the game's identity is its time manipulation mechanic, an elegant addition to the otherwise traditional turn-based combat system. Players can shift actions across the timeline, linking attacks from allies or disrupting enemies by altering their position in time. This layered approach to strategy introduces a refreshing level of dynamism, with joint attacks and combo opportunities rewarding foresight and coordination. Legends of Astravia is a tribute to the golden age of JRPGs, combining the charm of 16-bit classics with modern design sensibilities to deliver a character-driven adventure. In this game, combat utilizes a hybrid time-based system that encourages both attentiveness and planning. Actions are executed based on a flowing timeline, demanding quick decisions while still leaving room for strategic execution. Each character also brings a unique suite of abilities, and the modular essence system allows skills to be reconfigured across the party. Kraktures is an indie RPG that introduces players to a vibrant, creature-filled world in which customization is central to the experience. At its core, the game revolves around the collection and training of these titular Kraktures. Each creature offers its own potential for development, and players are given full agency in shaping their team by assigning individual stat growths. As for the combat, players can choose between the traditional turn-based encounters or dynamic real-time combat. Each system offers a distinct pacing and tactical flavor, giving players the freedom to engage with the game on their own terms. Touhou Fearless Frogslayer is a JRPG that presents a light-hearted adventure where you play as Cirno, the self-proclaimed strongest fairy within the world of Gensokyo. In this game, combat is highly mechanical. Players engage in turn-based battles that is augmented by real-time elements. Moreover, combat is also built around a dynamic system where Cirno gains access to up to 5 different spells, each of which can be temporarily enhanced by activating Ice Mode. My Familiar is a story-rich JRPG centered around an isekai buddy cop premise with turn-based battles. Gameplay-wise, it is your classic turn-based combat with a twist. The battles are flamboyant, sarcastic, and packed with personality, with over-the-top animations and flavor that channel equal parts Persona and Scott Pilgrim. The narrative also leans hard into its isekai trappings while spinning it into something new. Instead of swords and sorcery high fantasy, you're navigating a cracked mirror version of urban life, complete with demonic landlords, gangsta warlocks, and infernal record labels. To the Grave is a turn-based RPG infused with modern roguelite spice to make it feel fresh, challenging, and endlessly replayable. In this game, players lead a customizable squad through turn-based battles, utilizing a compact grid system that requires precise unit positioning and tactical planning. The combat mechanics reward thoughtful placement, with melee fighters gaining extra attacks in the front rows and ranged units excelling from the rear. The game's roguelite structure also ensures that each playthrough presents new challenges, with dynamically generated paths and encounters shaping the journey. The Silent Kingdom is a narrative-driven RPG where the course of the story is shaped by the player's decisions and interactions with other characters. Set in a world inspired by dark fables, it offers an experience centered on meaningful choices that influence the fate of the protagonist. And while the central focus remains on the story, the turn-based combat is essential for progression. The game also allows for the possibility of romantic relationships, though such connections are not required to complete the narrative. Pipkin is a pixel graphics JRPG that invites players into a whimsical yet eerie world where you'll collect various fantastical creatures. The game features a detailed battle system, offering over 200 distinct moves and a diverse range of 15 elemental types, which provides tactical depth and variety in combat. Players are encouraged to customize their avatar by choosing appearance, class, and elemental alignment, which in turn influences their abilities and strategic role during encounters. Essentures is a monster collecting RPG that draws its inspiration from the celebrated titles of the late 80s and 90s. The best part of this game is the extensive roster of creatures available for collection. The game includes a total of 320 creatures, comprising 250 adult forms and 70 infant stages. Additionally, each creature possesses the ability to transform into a weapon during combat, offering an extra layer of tactical flexibility and encouraging varied approaches to battles. Progress Orders is a JRPG that centers on the role of a newly appointed guild master who supports a group of adventurers while unraveling a personal mystery. Players may select either a male or female protagonist and utilize various guild facilities such as the blacksmith, item shop, and garden. In this game, exploration of dungeons unfolds automatically. However, when enemies are encountered, the player can choose to intervene directly through the reading command battle system. Alternatively, combat can also be left to the adventurers while the player attends to broader managerial duties. Dice and Goblins is a turn-based RPG that combines elements of chance and tactical decision-making. While chance influences outcomes, reliance on luck alone is insufficient. Players must think critically and utilize a combination of dice and character skills to execute effective combos. Moreover, exploration is conducted across 10 interconnected levels designed with vertical elements and classic grid-based movement. Along the way, you'll also meet a variety of characters, offering moments of interaction that may lead to unexpected alliances or narrative developments. The STARBITES is a story-driven RPG set on the war-torn planet of Bitter, a once thriving world now reduced to a desert wasteland due to the devastation of interstellar wars. In this game, combat is turn-based, with a distinctive mechanic known as Driver's High. This system allows players to immediately take another action when the DH gauge is fully charged, and by timing its activation strategically, players can modify skills, alter attack attributes, and disrupt enemy formations, adding a dynamic layer to traditional turn-based engagements. Spirit Valor is an indie turn-based RPG set in a fractured world where magic and fate collide. The game offers a blend of exploration, character progression, and strategic combat centered around the formation of contracts with spirits. Each contracted spirit grants access to unique magical abilities that evolve through leveling and deepen bonds. Moreover, combat is also enhanced by the use of spell stones, a magical item that serve as the foundation of the game's skill system. And as these spellstones reach their usage limits, they may give rise to new spirits, presenting further opportunities for contract formation. Splintered is a pixel graphics RPG that offers a distinctive twist by introducing a world that reshapes itself every time the antagonist is defeated. The core gameplay features the familiar turn-based combat, although enriched by a robust progression system. Equipment can be leveled up to unlock powerful abilities, allowing players to shape their desired build preferences. Moreover, the game also implemented a unique difficulty system, as combat not only defined by enemy strength, but also by the randomized traits and abilities they can acquire. Threads of Time is a turn-based RPG that blends classic role-playing mechanics with an expansive time-traveling narrative. The adventure spans a wide range of settings, from the prehistoric landscapes to the distant technologically advanced futures. In this game, Combat follows a traditional turn-based system with modern refinements. You are capable to exploit enemies' weaknesses, manipulate time to disrupt enemies' defenses, and execute powerful team-based combos that enhance your offensive capabilities. Ashes of Elrant is a DLC that marks the return to the richly crafted world of Chained Echoes that deepens the lore and extends the experience of the original game. Set prior to the final confrontation in the base game, Ashes of Elrant transports players to a distant land beyond Wildlands. This new setting presents a mysterious and treacherous environment marked by illusions and concealed dangers. And within this enigmatic landscape, familiar protagonists, the Clan of the Crimson Wings, are called to uncover the truth hidden beneath the surface, adding further context to the events of the main narrative. Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other new indie turn-based RPGs that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best new indie turn-based RPGs that probably deserve a spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace!